Welcome to another video, and today we're looking at Midnight Eye Issue 1. It is available on Webtoons, but I wanted to kind of promote Webtoons on the YouTube channel. So this is just a kind of like a run through of the comic, and I'll explain a little bit of the story as we go along. If you guys want to take more time to read it, I'll link it in the description below. But right here we see one of our main protagonists. His name is Kato, and he is here at Mount Olympus, and they're awakening a power. I really don't go into specifics who the power is or what the power is. It's kind of like a little secret to go on into the next issue. So right here we see the remaining deities that still work together. In the Midnight Eye universe, all the deities that are in history or historical ones that people still believe in and that have written record are actually in this story. But some of them don't talk, or some of them are not part of the same bloodline, so they don't know each other. But these are the Native American gods and the Viking gods who have a pact. So that's why they're working together. Mount Olympus has fallen many decades before this time, so they use it as a place to be safe from the invaders, which the story kind of goes into later, but I don't want to give too much away. But it's later in the issue, so it's not like I'm not giving away too much stuff here. But here is the entity that gets let out, and then we flash forward to present day with our other protagonist here. His name is Li Shenlong. Obviously, he remains nameless for the first couple of pages until we see him again. I kind of put a lot of influence from three really important people growing up. One being my dad, the second one is Bruce Lee, and then the third one, oddly enough, is one of my martial arts instructor and arts instructors. His name is Jack Latour. So three really important male figures growing up, and his personality is a little bit of me. I'm kind of scatterbrain and goofy, but I love martial arts, and I love getting out there and having fun. This one's kind of, the art is a little crude because for Webtoons I had to format this comic to fit an 800 by 1600. And if anyone knows, comics are actually 11 by 17 drawn and then shrunk down. So some of these were drawn on paper, then scanned in, then touched up. But then some of them were drawn only on the iPad. So that's why there's kind of a shift in style. But I think it works because it's not a really to me it's a passion story. It's something I've been writing since I was a kid, and I just wanted to put it out there, and that's why issue 3 now, doing it in color. I'm gonna be touching it up. I'm actually gonna use a typeface. This is all handwriting, so some of my handwriting is kind of hard to read, so I'm gonna use typeface. Probably something really readable, like Bakersfield, or Bakersville, I think it's called, or Bonavanti. I think those are the two that I really thought were really legible from far away and close up. So since a lot of webtoons can be seen on different devices, I wanted to make it possible so that if someone's looking on a computer, it's not going to be all in their face, but also if someone's looking on an iPhone or an Android phone, they can really see it from the distance where they're holding the phone. So I try to keep everybody in mind when I'm doing issue 3. Issue 3 is also taking the longest because it's double the length of issue 1 and issue 2, but it is also in color, and I am going to add some little extra pieces to kind of fill in the lore. There's a lot of lore in this. One of my biggest influences for the story is I'm a huge Tekken fan and I love Dragon Ball, but I'm also a huge fan of Greek mythology and mythology in general, even Christian themes, because that's a, some people might see it as mythology, some people see it as a belief system, but there's a lot of cool ideas in there, and I wanted to put my own spin on it. And I think that's what art is all about, is putting your own spin on something. So that's where I had the most fun, is just making my own universe using stuff that people already know about, but they're like, oh, okay, Sal has his own idea for that. Looking at this again, it's crazy, just the little things that I could have tweaked, but I wanted to get it out, and sometimes that's not a good thing. So I'm kind of glad I'm going through this again and checking it out. But the issue is it is coming to an end right here. There's only like 3 more pages left. So the main story that's taking place on modern day is, so that first 2 or 3 pages were kind of like foreshadow. So you're okay. This entity, we don't know what he is, and then we're just flash forwarding. But then we focus on these groups of people who are trying to evade the Vatican, and the Vatican at this point has taken control of most of Europe and northern Africa. And so these group of people try to rescue the people that are in there. And we still don't know the intentions of the angels. The angels are actually the architects behind the Vatican's control. And there are these aliens here that kind of control everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed kind of a look at issue 1. If you guys want to take more time and read it, I would really love for you guys to check it out on Webtoons, which I will link in there. And if you get a chance, give it a thumbs up or a star, like, follow on Webtoons. That would really help, and it kind of pushes the visibility of issue 1 and issue 2 while I work on issue 3. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed that look at Midnight Eye. Thanks again. And don't forget to keep it over 9,000. Take care.